Amiye selam. Amiye selam. Bugün ilk defa ki Genshin İmpact'i öz sesimle çekirəm. Gördüğünüz gibi Netland şehrine kadar gelmişim. Burada hamının geçtiği uzun ve bazen de adam yoran o vazifəni etmeye çalışsam. Belki bir yere kadar çekerim. Bir yerden sonra sadece oyun sesi gelebilir. Size buraya bence de değil. Videoda Sky Baku kanalda YouTube'dan izleyebileceksiniz. TikTok'takiler üzülürse yani o da yüklese biz kim izleyemeyecek. Ona göre hadi devam edelim. Ve gördüğünüz gibi elimde fleece var. Fleece'i çok geliştirmedim ama öyle. O yüzden de bu şekilde görmeyebiliriz. Karakter değil ama. Oğlum gidip belayı bela okutmayın ya özünüzü. Bizde ben daha bir bırakmıyor. Baba da dövmedi. Damımıza gelmeye bırakırlar. Evet. Yüzüne nerede böyle bunlar. Şimdi Netland şehrine gelmiş bulundu. Kutsal Alev Stadyumu. Buradan itibaren arasına giriyor artık. Hikaye gereği. İnefa seni beklettik, kusura bakma. Hiç problem değil. Verilenme göre önümüzdeki günlerde hava açık olacak. Deniz yolculuğu için mevcut koşullar ideal. Siz hazır olduğunuzda çıkabilirsiniz. Öyle saat yola koyulalım. Yine kimse haber vermeden mi gideceğiz? Hep öyle yapmıyor muyuz zaten? Bunu söylemek komik oldu. Bu arada Paymon'un sesi değişmiş. Otomatiğe niye bağırıyorsun ya? Hey ve partisi düzenlemeden gitmenize izin verir miyiz sandın? Yok öyle bir dünya. Aynen öyle Hurricane. Tüm hazırlıkları tamamladık zaten. En önemlisi ne cüretle yüce ejder lorduna saygılarını sunmadan kaçmaya çalışırsın. Sen kimsin ya yine yakaladın. Küçük bir kuş bize yakında North Kore'ye gideceğinizi söyledi biz de Paymon'dan öncesinde. Bize haber vermesini istedik. Demek seni düşünüyor. Artık şu alışkanlığımızı değiştirsek fena mı olur? Merak etmeyin sizi çok tutmayacağız. Herkes çoktan geldi. Kaska, Lansan, Ororon, hatta ateş hükümdarı bile katılıyor. Sen de davetlisin Rafa. Şöyle sana özel bir hediye hazırlamış. Öyle bir davete reddetmek olur muymuş? Eşlik etme talebi kabul edildi. Şahin'in muhteşem bir mesajı tekniği sergiliyor. Kendisi de dahil izlenimin olumlu yönde. Bir dakika robotlar da mı mesaj veriyor, seviyor? Yoksa Şahin'in mekanizması mı uyarladığı için? Bu kadar sohbet yeter. Hadi kutlamaları yapıldığı yere gidelim. Parti zamanı. Sen kimsin? Ya yine billahi bak. Abi yine billahi. Öyle cildırlardan sadayda saborduydu. Söyle bakalım.
They've set off.
Yola çıktılar.
Just as my
Tam beklediğim
calculations
gibi.
about
Siz
time I met this
güzellerle
variable in person.
gelende tanışacağım seninle. Güzeller. Buzlu gölgetleri ve karlı ormanlara tarzı. Hiç sevmedim onları bak.
Every time we
Ne
head to a new
zaman
nation,
yeni
there's
bir
always a point
ulusal
where it suddenly
gidecek
dawns on
olsak
Paimon.
koyuna tamam.
This is it.
Acaba
The
bizim bir
next chapter
sonraki
of our
bölümü
adventure has
başladı
begun.
artık diye
This
düşündüm.
time, it was the moment she realized she just polished off the very last of her sword's crackers. Should have stocked up better at the farewell party.
In other words, Paimon has marked the geographic coordinates from 2 minutes and 40 seconds ago as the boundary between Natlan and Notcry. This deviates somewhat from the official coordinates stored in my database.
Paimon meant more in terms of how it felt on a psychological level. And, that actually kind of makes sense. What about you, Anappa? Come to think of it, maybe we should be asking...
Boş yapıyorlar ya. Geç
Negative.
boş yapıyorsunuz.
Oh,
Paimon, traveler, welcome to Notcry.
Not cry mı? Günaydın, ben zaten buraya geldim. Tabii etraf henüz tam yüklenmiyor ama.
that must be Nasha Town up ahead. That's the place you were telling us about on the way over, right?
Aha.
That is correct, Paimon. It is also the most bustling commercial hub in all of Notcry.
Ne hatırladın?
Oh, sounds like the perfect place to start trying out all the local specialties. Huh? Is something up, traveler?
Paimon. This is where our spaceship landed when Lumine and I first arrived in Tavad.
Huh? Are you sure? But how come you've never mentioned that before?
Oh, well, because those memories are really hazy. All I remember is
Aydın
Lumine
olmadı
waking
belli.
up, but just now, setting foot on this land, I felt something.
Are you referring to Kuvaki?
Galiba.
What now?
The locals refer to it as Kuvaki. It is a unique elemental force found only in Notcry, or rather, that is correct. Another similar concept I have found in my database is, legend has it that long, long ago, the moon that shines in the sky above us once rose. Modern geological surveys and meteorite studies conducted in the region have since supported this claim.
So, when you mentioned being able to detect the moon's power earlier, you were referring to Kuvaki? Wait, traveler, you're saying we might actually find your spaceship here? Do you still...
Notcry is surrounded by the ocean. In other words, it could have been anywhere along its coastline. Negative. Description still lacks sufficient detail to pinpoint target location.
Hey, it's okay if you can't remember everything right away. After all, let's just do what we've always done and keep searching as we explore. Besides, what have you got to fear with your sidekick Paimon still here?
I'd be more than happy to help you out as well.
Our pleasure. Anyway, just knowing that your spaceship's here in Notcry...
Like we've crossed another boundary?
Paimon couldn't have put it better herself. You sure are a... Well, as the best guide in the whole of Tibet, Paimon, Notcry, here we come!
Tamam. Notcry. Bu arada bizim karakterin ikinci defa sesine şahit olabildik. Ki bizim karakter çok danışan bir karakter değil. Ne? Demek ki bazen böyle.
It just occurred to Paimon. If we were looking to put out a missing spaceship commission, or to learn more about Notcry, wouldn't it make sense to drop by the Adventurers Guild?
Hmm.
The guild is located in Nasha Town. Simply follow this road and you'll reach it.
Gedekti. Ne gözlüyor onda gereydi. Bu
What into that is that? Looks
ben de bana
kinda
kodum
like
ola
a
değil.
sealy, floating around in the air like that.
Parla bak şu diyesi.
That is a kuhenki, a species unique to the land of Notcry.
A
Ha.
Kuhenki?
Buranın hayvanı.
Does she have...
Indeed it does. According to the Frostmoon Scions, the indigenous inhabitants of this land, the kuhenki, are said to be familiars of the moon goddess.
the moon goddess? Don't all people here worship the Tsaritsa?
Although
Yes,
Notcry
sir.
lies on Snezhnaya's border regions, the people here have held their own. The beliefs of the Frostmoon Scions seem to date back to the civilization of the angels. According to the
Wow! So the origin of their beliefs goes back even further than the Archon War?
correct.
Hmm.
At some point, you may come across some statues of their goddess. The Frostmoon Scions carved.
Hey! Looks like she's floating away!
I suggest you follow her. The probability of an ordinary person encountering a kuhenki lies in the single digits. Many here consider them heralds of good fortune.
Ha, öyle mi diyorsun? Yani ama gören bir hayvan değil. Çok meraklı. Vallahi Ayaka'nın görevlerine de devam edecek. Ayaka'nın görevlerde yakın bir zamanda kaldığı yerden devam edecek. Şimdi bu hala gitti. Burada bir yerde sandık var bir dakika. Ana. Bizi sandığa getirdi. Ha, bu da ilk defa oluyor.
A travel guide? Huh. It actually led us to some...
Hakikaten işe yarar bir şey getirdi. Niyazi bir bakak. Naşa kasabasına hoş geldin. Beni bu kitabını yatırım portföyü. Okuyamadım. Bir kitapsıza bilgi vermekle kalmaz umut datayı aşılar yatırım risk içerir. Elbette fakat söylentiye göre bu parfümlerdeki başarılı bir yatırımcı limandaki zorlu çalışma günlerine veda ederek dünya turuna çıkmış. Bu şanslı gezgine en iyi dileklerimizi gönderiyoruz. Bu portföy senin de ilgini çektiğini sakın kaçırma. Bu Speranza'nın kader çarkı. Speranza yalnızca leziz sosisli falan filan falan. Neyse ya bu çok
Are there any
bir şey
particular
değil.
points of interest?
İlginç çeken bir şey var mı? Pek değil.
It all looks pretty
Bana
interesting to
çok ilginç
Paimon.
geliyor. Vaktimiz olursa her yeri gezmeyi çok isteriz.
Recalibrating route.
Ben de isterim. Rota yeniden
If we keep following the
hesaplaşıyor
current path,
diyor.
we will arrive at an area of scenic
Evet.
beauty.
Yikes. Why is Paimon suddenly getting the feeling that if she doesn't step it up soon, inevitable...
Evet. Hareketi kötü. Üstten mi çıkmadı? Ha. Üste doğru göre daha da üstte çıkarttı yani. Buradan böyle. Buradan böyle ilerle. Buradan geç. Buraya geldim. Böyle bildiğin
Nasha Town
şehri
actually looks
gezdi
pretty
yani.
big from here.
O yüzden Naşa
Feels
kasabası
a bit
burada
different
çok
than
da
Paimon imagined though.
görmeyi Payman'dan ayrıldığında daha fazla ben de öyle dedim. Payman.
Which aspects in particular deviated from your expectations?
Well, Paimon keeps hearing people describe Nodcry as an adventurer's paradise. So she kind of thought it'd be a bit more picture perfect somehow.
According to legend, there was indeed an era of peace in Notcry's past, the age of the Fae. Tales of those ancient heroes are still told today. One of the most well-known is that of the Lantern Fae. This individual performed many good deeds for Nodcry. The present-day Lightkeeper's nightly lantern patrols are, in part, a tribute to their memory. But then, one day,
What
Ne oldu?
happened?
there came a devastating abyssal calamity that swept across Nodcry, and for a time it was left desolate. Heartbroken by what had become of the land they had so cherished, that Fae extinguished their light, just as the abyss had extinguished all hope. Nowadays, the paradise people speak of is more of an aspiration, or an irony, perhaps.
Yani bir defa
An irony?
bir vakitler güzel bir yermiş.
Today, no official authority governs Nodcry. In theory, at least, it is somewhere a person can do whatever they wish, and become whoever they want to be. The Adventurers Guild is just over there,
Kanunsuz bir yer
in
yani.
Nasha Town's Central Plaza, and the flagship tavern is over that way.
Hey,
En
what's that
azından
building over
yaxşıdır.
there?
Çok
You know, the biggest, tallest one.
korumalı, kanunlu bir yer değil o. Yani.
That is Aino's Blast Kuvaki energy cannon. It gets activated when the wild hunt threat level outside Nasha Town reaches a certain threshold. But according to the scan I just ran, the energy cannon appears to be malfunctioning, likely due to a recent discharge.
The wild hunt? Isn't that the abyssal calamity you mentioned that's specific to Nodcry?
It is a phenomenon that has been occurring for several centuries now. Yet the time and location of wild hunt attacks are seemingly random. At first, it was more of an old wives' tale that adults used to scare children. If you don't start behaving, kid, some night, the wild hunt's gonna come for you. Listen, do you hear that? That weeping in the fog? Those are the cries of a young woman being dragged away.
You're saying people actually hear things?
I have not witnessed enough wild hunt attacks to give a statistically sound answer. But the oldest legends say that all people saw was the ghostly shadow of a woman in the mist. It wasn't until later that it became a full-blown calamity. Abyssal monsters and all.
When
Klasik
you put it like that,
şeyler.
Paimon's really...
Absolutely. Aino is very impressive indeed. Anyway, according to my schedule, it is time I took you over to the flagship.
Evet. Bu versiyonu ettiğimizde, bitirdiğimizde aynı karakterini bize bir başa verir.
Oh, sure. After all, we shouldn't keep Barca waiting. You're right about that.
Kimin de hedefim aynı karakterini almaktır. Hasta bir video oraya kadar olacak. Video alana kadar. Nereye gidiyor? Nereye gidiyor? Oraya. Biraz öldüm ki ondan neyse. Abi. Agalar. Güzel insan sana da gösterse beni. Nereye gidiyorsun abi?
Huh. Isn't this the Adventurers Guild? Why isn't anyone here? Does that mean that Catherine and Nodcry actually gets to clock out?
Hakikaten lan. Nazırlar lonkasında niye
Let's come back
eski?
later.
Çok meraklıdır. Eski mallardan oradan metot dönüyor. Bunda farklılık var.
Yes,
Değiştirir.
today is my lucky day.
Teşekkürler. Burada sen teşekkürler. Bunda da bir sandık var. Şuraya. Bura. Prime'ın en iyi seyahat arkadaşı. Tabii ya. Tabii ne demezsin abi. Ne demezsen 2 saat başı üstüne vır vır vır vır vır danışan biriyle ne demezsen. Ay ay ay. Oyun geçerli de çok danışırlar ya. Hem hep danışma var.
Here we are, the
İşte geldi
flagship.
sancak gemisi. GTA kimizde yandı biri.
Varka told us to meet him
Varka
here in his letter,
mektubunda
right?
onunla burada buluşmanızı söylemek
Let's see.
istiyorum. Bir bakalım.
Varka.
Varka kimdi?
No matches. I identified.
İşte bulunamadı.
Huh. So he isn't here after all. Oh, guess we never did actually say we'd be arriving today.
Varka kimdi?
Why don't we go ask the owner? If what they say is true, Barca's drinking prowess must have left quite the
Mantık olarak ortamdaki yolum. Güzel ya. Ben buralara arada bir gelelim. Böyle bir yerler olurdu. Yerini bilmedim ama. Sana sorsam. Yok kalsın. Evet.
Well, well. If it isn't the ineffable Ineffa.
Hello there,
Mhm.
Demyon.
You know each other?
Of course. Ineffa's a regular here at the flagship.
So, robots are into booze too?
Not at all. The energy conversion efficiency of alcoholic drinks is very low, and most of them are full of impurities. Still, I can affirm that your berries and fried meat deserve a solid 9.12 out of 10. It has Aino's approval too.
Funny that you should mention that. While you were away in Natland, Varka would come in here every day to pick up a serving of berries and fried meat for Aino.
Aww. He must have been worried sick that she wasn't eating properly on account of being so hung up about Ineffa being gone.
Actually it's 'cause Varka found out that Aino went wild after Ineffa left, gorging herself on snacks she normally couldn't get her hands on. So it was more worry that she wasn't getting a balanced diet. Think I might have just put my foot in it. Anyway, since you're back from Natland, these two must be the ones Varka mentioned. The Traveler and Paimon, yes?
Yep, that's us.
Evet.
So,
O
from the
bizim.
sounds of it, you must be a close friend of Varka's too.
Herhalde.
Varka? Goes without saying. After all, he's the only one around here who's ever managed to stay standing after 10 rounds of the roulette special.
Paimon can't believe he's made such a name for himself. Though, guess it's hardly surprising how.
Right now? Must be somewhere near Anvantinjarvi.
Huh? Where's that?
It's a lake in the northern part of Nodkrai. Word reached him of trouble brewing around those parts, so he took his knights to check it out.
Oh, so we missed him?
Varka knew you'd say that. So he specifically told me to make sure you stayed here and enjoyed yourselves. He sends his assurances that everything's under control.
Well, if he's that confident, guess our only option is to accept. Anyway, it's not like there's any special cause for concern. He is the Grand Master, after all.
Exactly. Plus, not only has he booked you into our finest room, he's paid for it in advance, too.
Whoa! It's so generous of him! We might not have met yet, but Paimon's got a feeling that we'll get...
Oh, by the
Yani.
way, he also asked me to serve up a
Yeah.
portion of berries and
Yeah,
fried meat for
neresi
Ineffa. That was
sen-
prepaid as well.
Tabii. Yok bu da demeydi.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
Traveler, Paimon, why don't you go ahead and drop off your...
Sure thing. Besides, now that we've got...
Oh. So you no longer require navigate...
No worries, we should be fine. We've got a rough idea of our way round town, so Paimon's reasonably confident we shouldn't get too lost.
Thank you. This translates into an approximate time saving.
Oh, right. You must miss her a lot, too. In that case,
Tamam. Rezerve mi ettin bunu? Hayır. Otele gitti. Neyse. Oha! Oha! Ha bu da oteldi. Güzel. Güzel mantık. Ha bu da bizim evimiz oldu. Bir müddet.
someone sort out our food and lodging for us, huh?
Evet.
But is this really the flagship's best room? It's pretty big, make no mistake, but it looks a lot... You mean it's got something to do with Notcry's history?
Yes. Var mı yemek geldi? Vay vay vay.
Oh, should we try the berries and fried meat too? Paimon's getting hungrier and hungrier every time someone mentions it.
Hayda.
Oh, sorry about that. Paimon wasn't watching where she was...
Please, there's no need to apologize.
Aa.
If anything,
Wait a sec. Are you staying in the room next to...
quite the
Please.
perceptive
Çok
one I see. First things first.
Dikkatlısınız bakıyorum.
Allow me to introduce myself.
Ben bu karakteri seviyorum bu arada.
Whoa, that's
Hoşuma gitti
an
o karakter.
impressively long name for sure.
Is that so?
Sonuçta
Names like mine ought to have been fairly common in Snezhnaya.
Snezhnaya yakında
at least
da.
in the past.
Niye Flins çok mu
Would I be
üzüldük?
correct then to assume?
Yep,
Öyle değil
you
mi?
sure would be.
Merhaba.
What a rare honor it is to meet such worldly travelers.
Are you here for travel too?
Flins, Bay Flins. Bay Flins. Artık onun adı Bay Flins.
If only I had the time to spare. No,
Oh, so you're here for business.
That's certainly one way to put it. I'm a ratnik of Nodcry, normally stationed near the burial grounds to the north. My sole cause for being here today was to
Falan da mı ne sordu? Hakikaten bu tuhaf.
Burial grounds?
Your surprise is entirely understandable. Most people cannot even begin to fathom the idea of a life surrounded by tombstones and decay. But if you've heard of the calamitous abomination that is the Wild Hunt, you'll know that in their wake they bring a host of souls tainted by abyssal filth. That then is why we are stationed by the burial grounds, to hold the line where it is most vulnerable.
Oh, so it's all about fighting against the abyss.
I thank you for your concern. But in truth, I've long since grown used to it. In fact, I like to think it rather suits me. If anything, I'd say I prefer the peace and quiet of a graveyard to the hustle and bustle of urban life.
Paimon sort of gets it now. But even so, she's still pretty sure she could never get used to living in a graveyard herself. For one thing, she'd be too scared to fall.
Oh, I assure you, there's no need to worry on that account. The kind of ghosts you find in cemeteries aren't too big on talking. But even when they do, they're usually far more discreet than the living.
İhtiyatlı yani davranırlar.
Well, would you look at that? Who'd have thought we'd end up chatting this long? Must have a lot in common, huh? Forgive me, but I must excuse myself, for the time of my appointment draws near. And in terms I'm sure you'll understand, a lanternless ratnik is like a mapless traveler. A serious conundrum.
Oh, sure. In that case, you go right ahead. We won't keep you any longer.
Not at all. Should the opportunity present itself, I'd gladly continue our conversation another time. You're always welcome to come visit my grave. I mean, the grave I stand watch over. Your visit would bring much needed light to that place of final rest.
Right. Well,
Then allow me to wish you a traditional ratnik's farewell. See you
Girmeye
by the
bakladı bu.
graveside.
Teşekkürler Bay
jeez.
Flins.
What a weirdo. Not to
Galiba
badmouth him
duyalım.
at all. In fact, he seemed pretty... His lantern? No, not really. Huh. Guess you've always had a nose for stuff like this. If you're worried, you can always ask him the next time we cross paths. Hey, don't you start spouting all that weird stuff
Evet. Ama gidip otelden çık değil. Tamam bura otelimizdi artık. Otağıma gelebilirim tezden. Bir yoklayacağım. Sadece isterim bu otağa girebilirim. Gözüm ölüm girebilirim. Ya bura bizim değil la. Arayla bir bayak buraya gelmedi ya. Ha bak bura bizimdi tamam. Evet. Cemaatin otağına girmez. Okey. Cemaatin otağına girme. Milletin otağına girme. Şimdi bu oyda otelde 2 tane otak mı var sadece yani ikisinden mi millet kalır böyle çünkü. Mesela bir bazı var. Balaca bir yerde de yani o şey. Balaca bir yer gibi de. Böyle de. Filesi yani gelip mezarlıkta aktaracak diye fikirleşilen filesi. Ki mezarlıkta karavol çekeceğim dedi. Yani karavol çekeceğim dediğine göre ruhlara karşı yani ki şimdi burada yukarıda.
Paimon almost forgot something super important. Were we gonna go try out the berries and fried meat? But now, heading all the way back to the flagship feels like such a waste.
Haydi yine yemek
Please
payımı
accept today's
bastır.
boon. Come night or day, may the blessings of the moon goddess shine down upon you.
Huh?
Bu kimdi?
What's going on over there? Wait, free food? Wow, the people here. Quick, let's grab some too. Paimon's super curious.
Moonlight illuminates the path before you, travelers from afar.
Huh? How'd you know we were travelers?
Just now were a song the birds in the sky, singing of your wanderings. You are no ordinary.
The birds and the.
Babanızda bu da yeni karakter.
Forgive me. I should not have laid the words of others out as a welcome mat for our very first meeting. I am Lauma,
Lama.
moon chanter of the frost moon Scion.
Happy to oblige. Paimon's name is Paimon, and this here's the traveler. Thanks so
Paimon'un
much
adı
for sharing your
Paimon.
yummy
Tamam.
food with us.
Çok
We'll
mantıklı.
take one each.
Paimon'un adı Paimon. Bu da Miguel. Çok sağ olun.
Think nothing of it.
Ama bilmem
These
olmaz
fruits were the
bunlar.
finest we
Bulduğumuz
found,
en güzel
delicacies
meyveler.
gathered in the wake of the morning dew.
The finest you found?
En iyiler.
Wow.
The first fruit of the harvest, as perhaps you have already heard.
Yemeyden bahsetme ne olur.
Look who it is again.
Aha.
Those insufferably kind-hearted Frostmoon Scions. Got
Şımarın
enough for us too.
askerleri. İyi kalpli donuk oyun çocuklar bize de yeteri
That's
yemeğiniz var mı?
right.
Evet,
2
şu
servings
maçı
each.
2
We're starving over here.
porsiyon koyun açlıktan
But
ölüyoruz.
Chewie, after what you've been doing to our sacred statues, how dare you even show your faces?
Wilhelmina, bestow today's boon upon our guests.
You hear that? No slacking now. We'll have the very best you got.
But, my lady, they...
Please, you two, accept this meal. But remember this. Kindness is the first lantern left to guide those who stumble.
Come again?
Let me finish. But should they still refuse to follow the moonlit path, then by our frosted blades shall we show them its shadow.
You!
Ha.
Hey, look who it is. Tch, whatever. Just you wait. We'll be coming for you next.
Yudurlaksız ama
Where's the meat? Who
götünüze
wants to eat
tepki
this
koyalım.
garbage?
Those stooges really are the worst.
Götünüze tepki koyanı göreceğiz.
Ever since they came to Not Cry with all their weird equipment and built that so-called experiment.
Judging from how they reacted just now, it seems the Fatui already know who.
Well, we have gotten in their way in pretty much every nation we visited, so we're probably at the top of their blacklist by now.
Vallahi hiç hatırlamıyorum. Böyle bir şey mi
I
vardı?
see. Then, on behalf of the Frost Moon's scions, I thank you for the goodwill you have shown. Because if they had gotten ahead of themselves just now, I'm sure, just as the birds and beasts put it, your arrival heralds joy. You will always be welcome at the Frost Moon Enclave.
Hazırlık.
The place may we meet again in the moon.
Tamam, arada ben
These are
bırakırım bunu.
delicious. So, looks like Aneva isn't done with her shopping yet, and the Adventurers Guild is still empty. Where should we head next? Good idea.
Ya şekilde sen...
Let's see. Okay. Paimon's got our route all figured out. So, all that's left to say is, don't fall behind.
Bayman bu nasıl fethi Bayman?
This is Nuts and Nuts. It's mostly a fruit shop, but there's a crafting bench too. This is the Speranza, one of the travel guide's recommended restaurants. All the waiters here are kids. This is the Vesnici Prolicha greenhouse. Apparently, their flowers are all made of metal. So,
Herhalde.
and this is the Rossum workshop. If you ever need a weapon made, this is the place to... And over here, they've got a super tall observation deck. Whoa! Take a look at that! You can see really far that way's north, and that looks like something built by the Fatui? And then over there to the west, that must be the place Lauma mentioned for the Frost Moon Sun.
Yani bak.
So, what'd you think? Even if Eneva kind of stole her limelight earlier, this just goes to prove that Paimon's own tour guiding skills aren't too shabby either. She sure is. It'd take hundreds of years of practice to beat the best tour guide in all of Tibet.
Aynen yalnız o askıyla...
There must be someone at the Adventurers Guild now.
Askıya
There's
arada
already a
tatlısı.
line forming outside. Looks like we'll finally be able to ask about your spaceship. Oh, or was there anywhere else you wanted to stop by first? Where? Which one are you... Oh, now you mention it, Paimon's noticed it too. Anyway, where we go first is completely up to you.
Filesi gelecek, filese gidilecek. O filese gidilecek. Kaymana filese gidilecek. Burada ışınlama noktası var. Açayım. İstihbaratlı hedefler. İstihbaratlı hedefler. İstihbaratlı hedefler. Evet, yes. Malzemeler arkasına git, tuhaf dükkana git. Bunlara yan görevdiler. Ben bunları sonra edeceğim. Bunlar aklımda kalsın. Bunları sonra edeceğim. Özel görevler bunu al. Güzel. Rehber. Evet, bu görevde edecek. Filinse gidilecek. Ama indirik burada görevi bitiriyor. Sonraki bölümleri görüşene dek özünüze yakın bakın. Bay bay.